Hello and welcome to our latest unboxing video. We're here to do a big box. This is our second unboxing video today, and this is just more kids books because we have so many kids books that we want to get onto the shelf. People can't come into the library, but we have curbside pick up, and we will get these books out to you. The information is all on our website.
Yeah, and I should add that we're just coming into summer reading program, and even though we are distance and we miss everybody so much, we have a lot of cool programs for kids to pick up in our curbside pickup and bring home and interact and get involved and do some fun things. So sign up on our website.
It's amazing.
Okay. We've got some beautiful picture books here. Cities.
I'm so into Lost Cities.
Yeah, and I love books that you can just pore over for hours.
I'm so jealous. I'm like the people who can't come into the library because I'm not in the library and I want to look at the book. It's very frustrating. I'm feeling for everyone.
Look how beautiful. And it's from all over the world. So this is one of the cities in Zimbabwe. I heard about this. The wall around it was really just the largest in the whole world at the time.
That's so cool.
And Angkor Wat. So lots of information, but lots of engaging photographs too. Not photographs, pictures. Right. The yawns are coming.
Oh my goodness.
So cute. Oh my gosh, look at them.
Oh.
I know lots of kids are gonna love
like
this.
a really good bedtime book.
Yeah. All right. This one's called If You Take Away the Otter.
Oh.
And look, it's so beautiful.
That sounds like maybe it has an environmental message.
Yeah, so it does have a story that's readable, but then it also includes some information as well about oceans and change in oceans. So yeah. So this looks awesome. Since we can't go anywhere this summer, we're talking about going on a camping trip in our yard and sleeping out there and doing all the things. So hiking and singing. Oh yeah. This looks like really fun. I like that it's kind of half graphic novel, half picture book.
Yeah, that looks really fun. Makes me want to go camping.
Piglet. This is very cute. Caitlin Aronson. I feel like we have books by her too.
So I remember reading about this book because it's about a pig that like lives in a small hometown and then moves to Paris and then like loves Paris so much, but then has this problem of like she misses her hometown and and I just feel like this is like such a real world problem, right? Where people like want to be close to their family, but then they also want to live where they're comfortable. So.
Right. And it talks about flowers and the smell of flowers. It's very, uses a lot of senses, which is nice. Ooh, so this is by Henry Wordsworth Longfellow, still publishing.
Dead for years, but still going.
This one is called The Village Blacksmith. It's a little hard to see. And it's a timeless poem, they say on the back, reimagined for today. So big illustrations, poetry, kind of cool.
Yeah, I think a lot of kids probably will be interested in like blacksmithing.
Yeah.
Smithery.
Yeah, and I have a friend who's a blacksmith. This looks really accurate to me.
Cool. Yeah, I like the pictures.
Sand Castle.
Beautiful.
Oh, so this book has tons of really big pictures and then kind of imagining what's going on inside of the castle.
Oh, nice.
So this is like fewer words, but still really good illustrations. So good maybe for beginning readers. Baby builders.
Oh, so cute.
I was just saying, wasn't I just saying we need more truck books because we have kids really, really just hungering for them?
Yep.
Here we go. Trucks
That
and
looks
babies.
perfect.
It's like the perfect combo.
And even older kids are like really interested in babies lots of times. So yeah, I feel like that's a good combo. Babies and trucks.
Ooh, and then this one is Smart George.
Bark George is one of my all-time favorite picture books, like top 10 for sure. So I'm so excited about a sequel.
Cool. Oh, and it's fun. I'll bet it'd be really fun to read aloud.
Yeah.
And so colorful. Cool. All right. This one's called Joy. We have big kitty lovers in my household, so any books with kitties is really worth it. Have a lot of movement. I feel like I could see kids kind of trying to do some of these movements when they were reading it. Oh yeah, and then this is Bringing Back Wolves, How a Predator Restored an Ecosystem. We were looking at this. This looks really nice too. It kind of, it's not just about wolves, it kind of goes on and on about how everything's connected.
Yeah, I think that's a really good thing for kids to understand. So the pictures look amazing.
Yeah, they really do. And like, yeah, the teeth, like all the details.
It's really like a good nonfiction book for kids is like such a wonderful thing.
Totally. And they're good for adults too, I find.
Yeah. Lots of times, especially for me, I'm just like adult nonfiction is too hard.
Outside In by Deborah Underwood.
Cool.
It looks like watercolor.
That looks beautiful.
Really beautiful.
Deborah Underwood, I feel like maybe I'm wrong about this, but she's the one who writes like Here Comes Santa Cat and Here Comes Tooth Fairy Cat.
Yes, you're right.
I love those books. They look really different. Like the style is totally different, but they're just so fun to read. Like they're hysterical.
Yeah, they're really good. I guess she's branching out. Okay, Under the Lilacs. So this one is by E.B. Goodale. And again, just really beautiful, summery, a good picture book, kind of like get lost in the pictures for a while.
Yeah.
Talk about what you're seeing with your little readers.
Oh.
That looks so nice.
Yeah.
I want to go there.
I know.
Oh, it's cute.
We really like these books too. I can't think what the other ones are, but they're so funny. There's the one about like the dog that's like eating everything he's not supposed to eat, and they're just so fun.
Yeah, he wrote Little Owl Lost. Oh, Little Owl Lost. Oh no, George.
Oh no,
Shush.
George. Yes.
That's one.
So fun. They're really good to read aloud.
And look, it's just like, oh, the little.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, I feel like this would be a really fun story time book.
His art is really simple, but it's like really evocative. Like the emotions of the characters really come out.
I agree. Cool. Ooh, I love this cover.
Yep.
Nesting.
Oh.
By Henry Cole. And you can see on the back you have the babies. So it's kind of like,
yeah,
educational, but also like with a bit of a story.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, nice.
Aww.
Ooh, A Rainbow of Rocks. This looks awesome. So this is kind of like some of our add to our nonfiction collection. It's mostly talking about colors, but it's using rocks, which is cool.
Yeah, it could go in picture books or nonfiction. Kids really love to look at rocks pictures. We actually, like, when my kids were little, we had this just like rock guide, like just like for actual like rock collectors. But I would just spend hours going through them and looking at the pictures.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. And if you like Steven Universe, then gems will have more meaning.
I never liked my birthstone, Peridot. It always just seemed kind of boring, but Peridot is like my favorite character. So now I feel like it's so perfect.
He's kind of fantastic. It's funny how storytelling really does open windows into other subject matters. Yeah.
Yep.
And this one's called Can I Play Too? And this is a nice picture book. Just kind of some social skills,
Yeah.
but in a nice, gentle way. Well, maybe not gentle.
I mean, social skills, it's harder than it sounds.
It is.
You know, all too well.
And we need all the modeling we can get, even as adults sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Wanted, criminals of the animal kingdom.
Yikes. Who's bad? Who's bad in the animal kingdom?
This is so funny. Wanting for digging a death trap. Oh, this is silly. Wanted for destruction of property.
I love this. Oh, so funny.
Oh yeah. No, this is going to be a good time. This is going to be very good. This may go in one of our bug boxes. Oh, this one looks great too. The trouble with time travel. Oh yeah,
I'm so into time travel.
So we have a little science fiction storyline. And then you can see the illustrations are just amazing. It's this girl building a time machine.
I'm so intrigued.
And then she goes to cool places. And then it's like the whole book shifts. So I would totally, my kids are older, but I kind of miss reading this with them. I know they would love them.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, another escargot book.
I love escargot, except you have to read it with a French accent. It's a little hard.
Are you good at that?
Come on, Hannah, go. French accent.
Me? No, no. Oui, oui. He's so cute.
So cute, escargot.
Ooh. A Fabled Life of Aesop. Aesop. So kind of exploring some of the fables with new illustrations. That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Kind of curious. You can just see it kind of digs in beautifully into those. Okay. Aha. Edward Gorey's.
Oh, fun. Nonsense. I like that cover design.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
And Edward Gorey's.
Edward Gorey. You don't see Edward Gorey stuff around as much these days, so we need to get that back out there.
Right. And he was from Cape Cod, right?
Oh, yeah, that sounds right. That sounds legit to me. I don't know.
Somewhere there.
Somewhere.
The Paper King.
Kingdom.
Oh, Kingdom. Thank you. So it's just another nice picture book. Good story. Some adventures with queens and dragons and stuff like that. The Bug Girl, a true story. All right, so this has a bit more of a readable story, very modern feeling with some emotion in it, as any good story does have. We're getting there. Oh, Good Night, Veggies. Oh my goodness. So this has a really different illustration style. It's kind of a block print thing.
I like it. I love that there's solar panels. Look, I just touched the screen of my TV, by the way. I mean, of my computer, whatever this thing is.
And I love that it's set in the city with gardens and kind of non-traditional places, which is fun. Yeah. Eggplants. Yum. All right, so we have a few more middle grade books down here at the bottom. Okay. Prairie Lotus by Linda Sue Park. So, and you know who the main character is? Her name is Hannah, so it's gonna be good. So this is a historical fiction set in 1880. And Hannah arrives in LaForge, this new town, and her father opens up a shop, but she's half Chinese, and so she's kind of navigating what it's like to be an Asian girl in the same time period as Laura Ingalls.
That's so interesting.
So,
yeah. And
And
her
it's a
other books,
nice,
I can't remember which ones, but I know I've read books by her over the years, and they're really good.
oh, great.
She's been writing for a long time.
Yeah, her name is really familiar, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that looks great. Before the Sword. So
Grace
this
Lin.
is, yes, Grace Lin, and it's a retelling of Mulan. The movie's supposed to come out, right?
Yes. My
Yes.
daughter's really into Mulan. And
Awesome.
Grace Lin is a really good writer, both picture books and chapter books, and in between. She does it all.
She's amazing. Yep. Wayside School, Beneath the Cloud of Doom.
I'm particularly fond of Louis Satcher. He's been at it a long time, and he's still got it. Very funny, like just good, solid humor.
Yeah, my kids love these. My niece loves these. They're so fun,
I try to
but
get my son into them. Yeah,
yeah, it might be time.
might be time.
All right. Oh, Allie Carter, Winterborn Home for Vengeance of Valor. I know her.
She's
What is
a teen author who I think has moved into middle grade, like a little younger age. She writes like a spy series for teens and.
Oh, Gallagher Girls. I think I've seen those. Yeah. So fun. So April didn't mean to start a fire. She wasn't the one who broke the vase, but now she has to go live in this big creepy mansion with a bunch of orphans who just don't understand that she's not like them. So then they're gonna find clues.
Huh.
And the last one,
Whoa.
Lois Lowry, On the Horizon, World War II Reflections.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's,
She's like one of the biggest names in middle grade. So this looks like poems by her.
right, these are poems, which is kind of cool, a really different entry point into the subject matter. And I think I'm really seeing that my kids are hungry for these kind of insights. Like, they're ready. They want to understand the world around them. And this seems like a good way to navigate some of that.
Yeah.
So we did it.
Woohoo! Go us. Okay, we'll be back with more as soon as we get more books. We want to let you know what we have.
You bet. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.